just so many people. There's just more moments in my life where I just like pinch myself.
You're being used, dude.
I'm being used, man. What can I say?
Yes. Anything there? Nothing?
We'll leave it at that.
Okay, I see the look.
No, for real. No, she's great.
Yeah.
You've known the Kardashians for a long time, right?
I've known them all, for years, yeah.
In 2010, the world was obsessed with Justin Bieber. He was just 16. The teenage pop star every magazine, brand, and fan wanted a piece of. But in the middle of that craze, one particular photo shoot made everyone stop and stare because it paired a teenage Bieber with none other than Kim Kardashian, who was already 29, wildly famous, and very aware of the cameras. The shoot was supposed to be fun, a tongue-in-cheek fantasy spread for Elle Magazine, showing Bieber on the beach, holding hands with Kim, playfully splashing around like they were some mismatched Hollywood couple. At the time, most people laughed it off. It was seen as cheeky, maybe even clever marketing. But now, years later, Kim Kardashian has finally spoken out, saying something no one expected: that entire photo shoot probably should have been canceled. And when Kim says that today, in 2025, with a media world that's far less forgiving, people are starting to wonder what was really going on behind those glossy pages. Because the way she talks about it now doesn't sound like harmless nostalgia. It sounds like regret. She's even admitted that she questions who approved the concept in the first place, calling it an odd choice and confessing that looking back, she understands why people thought it was inappropriate. But at the same time, Kim insists there was nothing wrong happening, that Bieber's parents were on set, his girlfriend was there, and that everyone knew exactly what was going on. Still, that explanation only raised more questions, because when someone like Kim Kardashian, a woman who's built an empire on controlling the narrative, suddenly admits something should have been canceled, you can't help but ask, what really happened behind the scenes of that infamous Bieber photo shoot? When the photos first hit the internet in 2010, fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. Justin Bieber, barely old enough to drive, posing shirtless on the beach with Kim Kardashian, a woman nearly twice his age, known for her bold image and reality TV fame. The images looked like a romantic day out, Kim leaning against Bieber, the two sharing ice cream, laughing in the waves. But the concept wasn't a coincidence. It was carefully planned. The shoot was part of a feature for Elle Magazine, meant to capitalize on the rising hysteria around Bieber's fame. Editors pitched it as the ultimate fantasy, the young heartthrob with the glamorous celebrity. It was meant to be playful, but the final images blurred the line between innocent fun and something far more suggestive. Almost immediately, the photos went viral. Twitter lit up with reactions. Half the internet found it funny. The other half thought it was deeply uncomfortable. Parents questioned why a 16-year-old was being styled in such a mature way. Others accused the magazine of exploiting Bieber's image to stir controversy. And through it all, Kim Kardashian smiled and played along. She tweeted jokingly that Bieber was her little boyfriend, a comment that fans screenshotted, analyzed, and debated for years. Some saw it as harmless humor. Others said it was tone-deaf and inappropriate. But what no one knew at the time was how Kim actually felt about it behind the scenes. Because while she played into the joke publicly, privately, she seemed unsure. Years later, when she finally addressed the topic, her words hinted that she never fully understood the intention behind the shoot, or who pushed for it. And if that's true, then maybe this wasn't just an innocent magazine spread gone wrong. Maybe it was something that even Kim herself didn't see coming. But what made her change her mind after all these years? More than a decade later, Kim Kardashian finally decided to speak out about the photo shoot that's been haunting the internet since 2010. In a recent interview, she admitted that the entire concept, pairing her, a 29-year-old reality star, with a 16-year-old pop icon, was something that probably should have been canceled. Her tone wasn't defensive this time. It was reflective, almost embarrassed. She explained that, at the time, she didn't think much of it. The shoot was approved by the magazine, Justin's team, and everyone around her. She saw it as lighthearted fun, part of the pop culture machine she'd been living in. But as years passed, and social standards evolved, she began to look back at it through a different lens. I don't even know how that got greenlit, she confessed. It's just weird. Kim described the shoot as having a strange Mrs. Robinson vibe, referencing the older woman, younger man dynamic from The Graduate. She admitted that while the world back then might have laughed it off, today it would have caused an immediate backlash. The public perception of what's appropriate has changed drastically, and Kim knows it. Still, her regret comes with careful boundaries. She made sure to emphasize that nothing inappropriate ever happened, that Bieber's parents and his then-girlfriend were on set the whole time. She stressed that it wasn't her idea, and that she never meant for it to come across that way. But the way she spoke, cautious, almost rehearsed, made people wonder whether there's more to the story than she's willing to admit. Because when a celebrity like Kim Kardashian says she regrets something, it's never just casual honesty. It's strategy. And as viewers started analyzing her words, the question shifted from what happened back then to why she's really talking about it now. Is this genuine remorse? or a calculated move to rewrite her own history. After Kim's confession went viral, the internet exploded with reactions, from sympathy to suspicion. Some fans praised her for owning up to something that clearly didn't age well. Others accused her of trying to clean up her image after years of controversy. And once again, Kim found herself doing what she's best at, defending her narrative. She quickly clarified that the photo shoot wasn't her idea. It was the magazine's concept, approved by Justin's entire team. She repeated that nothing weird happened, and that everyone involved knew it was meant to be playful. His parents were on set. His girlfriend was there. It wasn't what people think, she said firmly. That last line, though, only stirred more curiosity, because for someone as media-trained as Kim, even the smallest detail can spark a wave of analysis. Was she genuinely setting the record straight, or just trying to distance herself from a past she now sees as problematic? At the same time, this wasn't the only topic she felt the need to clarify. When old rumors resurfaced linking her to Travis Barker, the now husband of her sister Courtney, Kim publicly called the claims a false narrative. She insisted she never had any kind of relationship with him, pointing out how bizarre it is that people still cling to decade-old gossip. In one interview, she even laughed it off, saying, "People will literally make up anything just to create drama between me and my sisters." But behind the humor, there's exhaustion. Kim's entire career has been built on attention, yet now, that same spotlight feels heavier than ever. Still, the more she denies, the louder the speculation gets. Because when Kim Kardashian starts revisiting her past, people can't help but wonder what really triggered it. Was it guilt, timing, or a deeper attempt to reshape how the world remembers her? Once Kim's comments hit social media, they didn't just reopen an old controversy. They ignited a new one. Overnight, her regret about the Bieber photoshoot became headline news. But the conversation quickly spiraled into a wider discussion. How much of Kim's past can she really distance herself from? Across TikTok and X, formerly Twitter, old photos and interviews resurfaced. Fans began dissecting her every word, comparing her past statements with her new confessions. One viral post read, "Kim Kardashian regrets the Bieber shoot now? She didn't when it boosted her career." Another accused her of using accountability as a PR move. But the criticism didn't stop there. People began dragging up other incidents from her early fame: the provocative campaigns, the scandalous magazine covers, and the calculated stunts that made her a household name. It's as if her single comment about one photo shoot reopened the entire vault of her early career choices. Meanwhile, supporters rushed to defend her, arguing that Kim has evolved and matured, that acknowledging poor judgment from the past is part of growth. "She's allowed to change," one fan wrote. "At least she's being honest now." But even that honesty came under fire, with others suggesting she only speaks out when it benefits her image. And then came the Travis Barker rumors again. Despite her denying any romantic connection, internet sleuths started reanalyzing old photos, interviews, and even lyrics, trying to prove that something once happened between them. It didn't matter that Kim denied it multiple times. In the world of celebrity gossip, denial often fuels curiosity more than it ends it. What's fascinating is how one old photo shoot and something she probably forgot about for years managed to snowball into a full-blown online trial about who Kim Kardashian really is. But this wasn't just about one regretful moment anymore. It was about her entire reputation being re-examined under a harsher, modern light. Because the truth is, Kim Kardashian's legacy isn't written by what she says. It's written by how people remember her. And as she continues to confront her past, the world will keep watching, analyzing, and questioning what's real and what's scripted. So, was this confession a rare glimpse of honesty, or the latest chapter in the most perfectly orchestrated redemption arc in pop culture history? Only Kim knows the answer. But one thing's for sure, she's not done rewriting her story just yet.